Welcome to Wine Vault TV, and today we're going to do something slightly different. Feeling that we're just on a bit of a roll here. This is the first time we're going to do this, and basically what we're going to do is taste all these wines blind, mark them, and the wines are Chardonnay, but they're from all over New Zealand. There's Nelson, Gisborne, Hawke's Bay and Marlborough. So pretty much the four main regions of New Zealand Chardonnay. Well, they're starting to produce some pretty good Chardonnay down in central Otago, but these are still considered the four most important regions for Chardonnay here. Right now I don't know which wines are in these bags, so I'm just going to do wine number one. From the colour, I mean, it's quite a deep kind of straw colour, and you get this kind of rich, I better write this down, rich tropical flavour, which is suggesting to me that it's probably kind of Gisborne, Hawke's Bay, and you get a mealy kind of character, a kind of lemon kind of oaty. Probably not the best description, but kind of like my uncle used to go horse riding, and the food that he used to feed the horses was this kind of mealy kind of character. It gave off a certain character and a certain scent, I mean. And this, when a bit of lemon squeezed over the top, would be representative of this one, almost like a kind of champagne. I'm also getting a bit of apricot. Bit of passion fruit. So I'm going to say that's a Gisborne Chardonnay. It just lacks something in the mid palate, but a pretty well made wine. It doesn't feel hot. It doesn't feel disjointed. So let's move on. Wine number two. Less yellow in colour, and it's got much more of a kind of almost not green, but it's a tighter, more linear nose, citrus. It's less of a pronounced kind of mealiness kind of compared to wine number one. Almost going to get a bit of bay leaf on it. It's quite tight. There's still that kind of lemony, citrusy kind of character going all the way through. Just a slight bit of heat at the end, which I'm a bit worried about. It's very nice, it's very elegant. So far, that's the way I would score it. Now wine number three. I'm going to say that's wine number two's from Hawke's Bay. Geez, this is very tight. I'm hardly getting anything off the nose on this one. There's a hint of green, kind of almost plastic, and a bit of greenery along with the citrus. It's proving really tight and kind of difficult to tell. The palate weight's really good. The texture's really good. It's just lacking. Just lacks any kind of depth and character and any Chardonnay simplicity, which is a bit of a shame. And last but not least, I'm going to go Marlborough. So wine 1, wine 2, Hawke's Bay, wine 3, Marlborough, and wine 4. It's almost kind of the same colour as wine 1. So unless I've got these two confused, it's got a lovely sweet kind of almost peach with a bit of lime and lemon all squeezed into one, moulded into a ball, squeezed out the juice, and that's what you're getting in this. And a bit of chocolate. There's an odd chocolate character. Palate weight's good. Drops away slightly at the end, but that's how I'm going to do it. It's an unusual chocolate character on it. I've never really kind of found in too many New Zealand Chardonnays before. But there's plenty of fruit. It's obviously had its lees stirred pretty well. Palate weight's there, texture's there. Just a little tiny bit short. Right, let's I almost might go, that's Hawke's Bay, wine 4. I might actually say that's Hawke's Bay. So wine 2 must be Nelson. Right, let's unwrap these. Wine number 1 is the Villa Maria Keltern Vineyard from Hawke's Bay, and oh, that was actually wine number 2, but the first one, and wine number 2 I said was from Nelson. Next one is the Renato 2008 Nelson Chardonnay. Then there's the third is the TW Growers Selection Golden Slope Chardonnay, and then the fourth is the Catalina Sounds. Right, you see that? Catalina Sounds Marlborough Chardonnay. Now I was going to rate these. I'm going to give that 89 points. And this 88 plus. I think they're two really good wines. 86 and unfortunately probably about 82. 81 plus. Well, it's always humbling when you do something like this because you never actually know what you're going to find in the bags, and fortunately we did know it was Chardonnay, but we didn't know where, well, I didn't know where from and what was in which bag. So although I got kind of some of the regions wrong, and that's what wine does to you, and it makes you fairly humble when you do it all blind. And also this is just my palate, it's no one else's, and these may get judged completely differently by someone else, so always kind of judge on your own palate. And that's probably the biggest thing about wine, is that you're the consumer, you're the one that's drinking it, it's you've got to like it, and not me. And I could talk a whole lot of crap, and it makes complete nonsense, well, it's complete nonsense to you, but it's my palate. Anyway, on that note, I will see you again. Thanks very much.